We'll guide you through how to move private browsing in Safari on an iPhone. If you find this useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. While private browser mode can be convenient, what it means is that Safari isn't going to remember the pages you visit, your search history, or your autofill information. So some of these things can be inconvenient because, for example, I like to be able to access my autofill information, or perhaps you're going and setting this up for a child and you don't want them to be able to go and browse things without you then be able to go and see their search history and their browsing data. So we're going to guide you through how you can go and remove this from Safari. There are different ways you can go about this. So for example, let's say you just want to go and switch back to normal mode, but still have it there, but just go and remove the mode for now. Or we can go and completely remove it and make it inaccessible in Safari. So make sure there's full guide so you know what you can do. So if you just want to go and get out of private browsing and remove it for now, you can press the three dots in the bottom right. Then you need to go down and you'll find the option for all tabs and you can tap there. Now, if you look at the bottom, you'll go and see the option for private. Press tabs. This will bring you back to normal browsing mode. You can press the plus in the bottom left to open a new tab. So that's it. We're now out of it and it's gone. Now, if you want to go and remove the mode, so when somebody presses the three dots in the bottom right, they can't go and press new private tab. And if they press all tabs, private is then removed here, so it's inaccessible. What you need to do is come out of Safari like so. Next, you need to go and find the option for settings and open them up. In here, you need to go and scroll down and you need to go and find the option for screen time and you can tap there. Scroll to the bottom of screen time and find the option for screen time passcode. Now, it may go and say something like lock screen time. Mine says change screen time passcode. I've already got the passcode set up essentially, but for you, it may say something different. But press the button and you can then go and set a passcode, and you can also go and make it so it can be recovered with an Apple ID account. Just so when we go and change these settings, they then can't be changed to go and allow private browsing to be accessed again without first having the code. So what you can do is go and press content and privacy restrictions. Now you want to go and make sure these are switched on, hit the switch at the top. There's loads of different things you can go and set here to go and help protect yourself or even people who go and use the iPhone. Come down and find the option for App Store, Media, Web, and Games and tap there. Now you want to go and scroll down and find the option for web content. You want to go and select Limit Adult Websites and you'll need to go and enter in the screen time passcode you set. You can also go and choose only approved websites, but that makes it very, very sort of hard to use Safari as loads of things are blocked. So I like Limit Adult Websites. Now, if we come and return to Safari and we go and look at the bottom, you'll go and see that private has now gone. It's that simple. So now we can't go and be switched to, and so it can't be used, and therefore Safari will go and keep saving the browsing data as we're in normal browsing mode. And if you go and press the three dots in the bottom right and press new private tab, it goes and says private browsing is unavailable. So that's it. If you found this useful and want to see more guides like this, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. I look forward to helping you again in the future with more guides like this.